Welcome to Ending the Stupid Gender War. This show is only for intelligent, mature, non-ADHD, non-doom scrolling people only. There's so many people out there who just can't even pay attention to the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute. This show gets straight to the point, okay? So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let us go ahead and begin, shall we? As always, let's take a look and see what we have in store for today. The gender war is all about either ridiculous arguments or valid arguments. Let's see what we have in store. So today's topic seems to be about dating. The struggles with dating. Let's go ahead and start off with the women, shall we? All right, so number one, the safety tax. All right, what does she mean by that? You get to worry about rejection. We have to worry about death. Wow, it's a little severe already. A bad date for you is a bruised ego. A bad date for us can be a stalker, an assault, or a hidden camera. Oh, okay. Well, now I get what she means. Our infinite choice you envy is 95% low-effort predators, married guys, and rage-filled strangers. Your loneliness is painful. Our options are literally dangerous. You play the game. We risk our lives just entering the arena. Okay. Her point is that the foundational experience of dating is different. For men, the primary cost is emotional. For women, it is physical safety, making any comparison of ease grotesquely unequal. Okay, look. Just because there are, just because there's a significant problem with women dating or using dating apps and meeting a bunch of goofballs or dangerous goofballs for that matter, I get it. But it doesn't mean that, what you're doing is the right thing. For instance, don't stop. How about you stop using dating apps? That's where the danger is. When you go online and you start talking about possibly becoming intimate with somebody that you're scouting out for, this is why I discourage using dating apps and dating in general. You're rushing the process of eventually falling in love with the right person. All you're doing is the same as walking into a freaking casino, putting a quarter in the machine and pulling that lever and seeing what comes out. No, it's not the same because we get to talk to each other and know. Yeah, but you're rushing it. You guys aren't even friends. Understand? So dating is like the stupidest thing you can do with your life if you're trying to find the one. No wonder so many men and women fail in the realm of love. Because they keep tripping with their own feet, running through the forest. And if you keep tripping, you're going to keep failing. And then you're going to complain and say, all women are bad, all men are bad. Like, shut up already. You don't even know how to find the right person for you. Why? Because you're rushing and playing silly little things like dating games, maybe blind dates, etc., etc. You're being immature and stupid. So there's that. Is there danger online and offline with guys? Yes. Is there danger with guys trying to find women offline and online? Yes. Not in the same way for women, but it's just as dangerous to their bank accounts, or maybe the women are trying to hook up with him and they got some guy behind them ready to, jack him for his wallet or something. There's a lot of cases, but, obviously the majority, look, it's just like wearing provocative clothes, okay, women? Why are you going to wear provocative clothes in a place where it's probably not a good idea to do so? It might be a little dangerous, right? It's not like you're asking for it, but in a way you are, right? For instance, if you go into a dark alley, the classic case, you might want to go down that dark alley with a buddy. Just saying. Because you're increasing the odds of getting jacked, something violent happening to you, or worse, which is just as violent, by the way. So it's not that you're asking for it, but you're being foolish with these stupid decisions. You might want to dress a little bit more conservatively if you're going out alone. If you're going out with the girls or with your guy, well, you can dress a little bit more provocatively, can't you? But you still got to be careful. The same applies. There's a lot of dangerous people in this world. You can't just say all men are dangerous. Like, shut your mouth. No, that's not true. Guys have dangerous situations as well. They can get jacked for whatever reason. I mean, there's a lot of evil out there. But you can't say, oh, you guys have it easy. Women actually have... It doesn't matter who has it harder than the other. Both of you guys are stupid. Both men and women who play the dating game offline or online. You guys are stupid because you're trying to rush something that you have to take your sweet time with. Stop and smell the damn roses. Stop trying to rush things. That life doesn't work that way. You don't rush your career. You don't rush going out shopping. You don't rush love. You understand? You know, are you going to go speeding on the highway? Everything has a limit. A speed limit. Well, with love, you have to take it so slow, almost at a snail's pace. But you don't have the patience for that, do you? So you're going to keep being stupid and keep making the same damn mistakes over and over again. So this safety tax, BS right here, it's just a bunch of nonsense. All she's describing is a series of unfortunate events for a lot of women out there. But then she compares it to men. Okay, you might have it tough trying to find the one. But look at the way you're trying to find the one. Dating, that's your problem. Number 2, the emotional janitor. You think getting matches is winning? Try being the free therapist for every man who matches with you. We sift through an ocean of unprocessed male trauma just to find one guy who doesn't hate women. That is, I agree with this 100%. Now we're talking. There's so many imbeciles out there. Like empty-skulled loser men out there. And I really hesitate to call them men. They're just stupid males. Who hate all women. They hate all women. Why? Because they're stupid. They're literally dumb asses. Without a clue. Without any intelligence. Without any wisdom. No decency. They're not worth any woman's time. Any guy who goes out there using women or saying they hate all women is not worth anybody's time. They're so idiotic. They're so ignorant. They're not worth anybody's time. They deserve their misery living alone, pretending to be happy when they know they're not. End of that. You deal with silence. We deal with the emotional dumping, the negging, the manipulative guilt trips when we say no. Our inbox isn't a buffet. It's a landfill. And we're the ones forced to sort through it. Her point is that the volume of attention women receive is overwhelmingly negative and labor intensive. Well, I mean, if you're messing around with the wrong guys, right? Like I said in number 1, it depends where you're going and where you're looking for that right guy, possibly, hopefully. But if you're going to be going to bars and, clubs and going online with this stupid dating apps and all that crap, then you deserve what you get. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, you're not going to find a diamond in a dumpster fire, right? You're not. So why are you going to try to go look in the first place? Requiring them to perform constant emotional triage, which is an exhausting hidden cost men don't see. Who cares what men see or don't see? You do you. Stop bitching. Number 3, the expiration date pressure. Okay, what's the expiration date? I'm really curious. Your dating value is based on what you build, your career, your stability, which grows with time. Ours is unfairly tied to our youth and fertility. No, it's not. Stop it. Stop. I gotta stop you right there. Stop. This is more whining. What are you talking about? Which is a ticking clock society? No, it's not. It's not. You don't even have to have kids in this life to be happy. You're not even obligated to have kids. You're not obligated to get married. I would like for you to get married to the right person. Maybe you fall in love with the guy and you just never get married. That could happen. But as long as you're in love with him and he's in love with you, it's not a popular opinion, but I can still support that. It is what it is because, marriage is a legal thing. Maybe you guys don't believe in the legal thing. It's like that scene from Braveheart, Sir William Wallace. They got married in the woods. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Oh, but that's a movie. No, it's the concept. As long as it's true love. You guys worked hard for it. But again, This ticking clock, nonsense, it's just a bunch of rubbish. What are we, back in the black and white days? I gotta have kids because, my fertility and... Does that come from your parents trying to pressure you to have, we want grandchildren, you better give us grandchildren. I don't give a damn what you want. It's my life. That's your vagina. It's your uterus. It's your choice. Your body, your choice. It's your freedom. So don't feel pressured. What the hell is that? Fertility. Who cares? Unless your partner wants to have kids. Well, okay, I guess you guys are in a race against time. But don't be complaining about that. You either want it or you don't. It's up to you guys, right? I mean, come on, people. Let's use our brains here. Which is a ticking clock. Society never lets us... Who cares about what society thinks? Never lets us forget. Oh, well, then why don't you forget about it? It's not a problem, is it? It's that easy to solve. Like, people are just so stupid. They don't think about these things. They want to blame society. They want to blame men and women. They want to blame anything but themselves and just choose to live their lives according to what they really want. That's all you got to do. Stop playing the blame game and the victim game and all this, stop being bitter. When I tell some people this, they try to attack me saying, that's not expert advice. I'm like, no, that's advice you don't want to hear. That's why it is expert advice, because I know exactly where you are and where you won't be if you don't listen to this advice. But you want to run headfirst into that thick titanium wall? Go ahead. Like a complete idiot, go ahead. I'm not going to be there to say I told you so. You can figure yourself out until you're 40 and be a catch. We're told our shelf life expires at 30. It doesn't. Any guy who thinks that your shelf life expires, or woman perhaps, because there's this obsession with the youngest women. She's got to be 20 or even below 20, like 18. It's ridiculous. It's really sad. It's really sickening. A fully bloomed woman, I would say at age 40, that's what I consider fully bloomed. Maybe even 50, by the way. She can be the sexiest, the horniest, the most happiest woman you've ever laid eyes on and been with in your life. She could be everything to you and so much more. She could even impress herself with all the feats that she's accomplishing still. The new 50 is the 50 is the new 40, the 40 is the new 30, blah 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 blah. It depends how well you take care of yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And if you have love in your life, you're going to always shine bright with true love in your life. You want to look dark and miserable and be a loser? Well, then don't go for love. Just live alone and pretend that you're happy when you know you're not. Put a bunch of makeup on to cover all the wrinkles, all the misery. Good luck with that. Your timeline is a path. Ours is a cliff. No, it's not. Stop it. Stop it. You have time. We have a countdown. No, you don't. Oh, this is so stupid. When is it going to end, the ignorance, I swear? Her point is that the societal and biological pressures, who cares, on women create a frantic, high-stakes timeline that men largely do not experience. Yes, they do. A lot of guys, they let go of themselves. They lose their hair. They lose their muscles. They lose their mojo. They're racing against time just as much as you are. What are you talking about? There's cliffs for everybody if you don't take care of yourself. End of story. Stop bitching. Turning dating into a pressurized race against time. That's so immature. I gotta shift gears to the men. I'm not gonna deal with number 3. It's just so immature. It really is. So the women come out pretty much losing overall so far this battle. What do the guys have to say? Is there any hope, or are they just as stupid as these women over here? Number 1, the veto power of the passive. You have the power of infinite, effortless rejection. You don't have to pursue, plan, or pay. You just sit back and swipe left. Another idiot with the dating apps. Another idiot. All right. So this is going to be another point deduction for the men here. On 95% of men, who cares what they're swiping? It's good that they keep swiping left. That way they're not going to waste your precious time, right, guy? I mean, come on, get your head on straight. Go after those 5% who aren't going to swipe left. I mean, you shouldn't even be on dating apps. You really shouldn't. You're also being immature here, okay? Like 95%, completely made up, by the way. Men, for the slightest imperfection. Would you want a woman like that anyways? Oh, she wants me because I look perfect to her. Yeah, you look perfect. But as soon as she gets to know you, she probably doesn't like what's inside. Oh, he's not perfect inside, so I'm going to have to pass. There's another swipe left, but this time in your face, offline. Do you really want that? Do you want to be an illusion for somebody? Or do you want the real thing, a real woman? You know, it's just so stupid with guys who do this same garbage too. You know, oh, the women, you just grow up, man. You know, where are your balls? That's what my question is. Your struggle is choosing which willing participant to grace with your attention. You see, this is your problem. You put all women on this highest pedestal and you think that you're way below them. No. A real loving, great woman out there is going to put you on the equal pedestal. You guys are both on pedestals, on equal level. So stop pretending like everybody's above you or below you. It doesn't work like that. This is another example of immaturity galore. Our struggle is performing like a dancing monkey. Then you're an idiot for a chance to not be ignored. Oh, dancing monkey. Well, you're definitely acting like one. You are the judges. Okay, so you're not a judge? We are the auditioners. So they're not auditioning. You know, this is... Oh my goodness, it's so much cringe. I'm trying my best to finish this garbage. Don't complain. That's all you're doing is complaining. Don't complain about the quality of contestants when who cares if they're complaining? You see, this is another, messed up part that guys these days do. They're so weak. They're so mentally and emotionally weak. Well, women are doing this and women that. Like, shut up already. Are you going to get the job done or not? Go for the mature women. Stop bitching and whining and be a real man. Yeah, but the women in society and, we have it really... Oh, my goodness, just shut your mouth already. Put the dirtiest, nastiest sock straight down your mouth. Like, serious. You got to shut it. You really do. It's annoying to see, a fully grown guy complain and blame everything except for himself for not finding the partner for himself. It's just... Let's just blame the entire world, take zero accountability, and act like a complete retard, right? The quality of contestants when you designed the impossible tryouts. His point is that the dynamic is inherently unbalanced. So is the Olympics. Try winning a gold medal in the Olympics. Oh, but it's so unbalanced. I'm just going to quit. I'm not going to even try. You'll never be on that podium, loser. Women hold all the evaluative power. Wow, that's really creative. In the initial stages, reducing men to performers begging for a crumb. Oh, what's so pathetic. You are so pathetic, dude. Of consideration from a position of passive abundance. Wow, just cry me a river. Serious guy. I'm done with number one. What a loser. Okay, so point scratch for number one for the guys. Oh my goodness. So pathetic. Number two, the validation safety net. Even on your worst day, you can open an app. Well, that's your problem, my guy. You and the damn apps. Stop going into dating apps and grow up. That's not how love works. You deserve what you get, or don't get. And have 50 men telling you you're beautiful. Who cares how many guys tell her that she's beautiful? That's why you're always going to be a loser. Your mind is not in the right space. It's not. Your self-worth is constantly externally validated. Okay, even if that's true, who cares? What about your self-worth? Why don't you work on your own self-worth? Winners do that. Losers worry about everybody else. If we get rejected, we get silence. Okay, you ever heard of get your ass back in there and try again? Get up and try again, right? We have to build our confidence from the ground. Oh my goodness, shut it. Just shut it. From the ground up. Boo-hoo. Just cry me an ocean. Really, we need another ocean. Go ahead. Start crying. Internally, with no backup. What, are you a computer? You need an external hard drive with that, empty skull of yours? You have an entire economy of desire built to flatter you. We have a desert. Oh my goodness, this dude he was born in the Sahara. Your anxiety is about choosing the best compliment. Ours is about wondering if we're worthy of any at all. What a loser, I swear. His point is that Women have constant access to external validation, both wanted and unwanted, which acts as a psychological safety net, while male worth is often conditional on utility and success. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Real women do not see you as a walking wallet. Just grow up. Stop it. Not every woman is a gold digger. Oh my goodness. Like, shut up with the utility, I swear. And success, leading to a deeper, more foundational insecurity. You're the only guy who's insecure here. All right, so another pathetic example from the men. All right, so it might just be an entire pathetic show here with a bunch of losers on both sides. Number 3, is there any hope for the men here? The commodification escape hatch. When all else fails, you can commodify your attention. OnlyFans. Who cares if women do OnlyFans? Who cares? Instagram sponsorship. Who cares? Selling bathwater. My goodness, that's very niche. You think all women are online selling their bathwater? Like, get a clue, man. There's a whole market for mere existence. Why don't you sell your bathwater? I don't know, man. Serious, like, I mean, if you want to play silly games and get silly prizes. Like, seriously. Do you want a woman who's selling her bathwater? Like, I mean, just because she's hot? No, so move on, right? Who cares if she's selling bathwater? Is it really that? See, this is what men waste their precious time with, and then they start bitching and complaining. I can't find somebody. Because you waste hours of your time hating all the toxic women and all the useless women, not trying to find that one perfect woman for you. Oh, but there's no such thing as perfection. Then stay alone and rot away in your man cave. I mean, your male cave, because you're not a real man. Just be a loser, man. I mean, if that's all you're good for, then don't waste a real woman's time. Precious time. She's trying to find a real man who doesn't bitch and moan like this 24/7. That is completely closed to the average man. Your gender itself is a marketable asset. Our value is strictly tied to our labor and wealth. No, it's not. This is such a common misconception from idiotic, immature men out there. It's such a misconception. You guys think that you're nothing more than a wallet to women. Newsflash. A real woman doesn't want you. In that case, she wants a man who's passionate and loving and who's loyal to her, faithful, now and forever. That's what a real woman wants. You guys are going to have the conversation of financial stability, obviously. Otherwise, you guys are going to be on the streets. So you guys have to talk finance. But a real woman doesn't care about that. As long as you're stable, you have a stable job, and maybe you can combine forces with dual income, she's willing to work with you financially. But that's not the main heart of the relationship. If you think that it's nothing but wealth and labor, you're a retard. You have a parachute we can never pack. Oh my goodness. This is another insecure. Oh wow. This is unbelievable. Actually, it is believable because that's what we have today. The majority of guys these days are straight up losers who are just complaining, like feminist extremists, by the way. All feminist extremists do is just complain. And they go out for blood. It's the same thing with these guys. A bunch of losers, just like the feminist extremist losers. Dating isn't harder for you. It's just one of many revenue streams. Look, who cares if they're making money or if they're finding guys or doing whatever? What does that have to do with your situation? Answer it. Your answer should be nothing. So stop moaning about it, right? For us, it's the only game in town. His point is that women have a societal backup plan to monetize their allure. It's just, this sounds pretty jealous is what this is. I mean, what women do with their bodies and their time, that's their business. That's their bank accounts. It's not yours. So it sounds like you're pretty bitter. You're coping right here. And attention in a way men cannot. They can, but maybe in different ways. Why don't you get creative with it if you're that jealous? Giving them an economic buffer that changes the fundamental stakes of the dating game. That's your problem. I'm glad you ended it with the words dating game. Because that's what all these guys' problem is right here. And the women as well. They're being stupid by playing the dating game, online or offline. That's your problem. That's your main problem. You never grew up. You see, before the age of the internet, You had to actually go out there and meet a woman or a man in person. Do you think that formula changed nowadays because of quote unquote technology? No, you idiots. The formula remains the same. But there's a caveat to it. You have to befriend each other first. Then you can talk about going on, if you want to call it dates or something more intimate. But you guys have to progress to that level. You don't start in the middle. You start in the beginning, getting to know each other as acquaintances. And if something comes up, don't go into dating. That just means two desperate people trying to make something happen out of nothing. You don't even know each other. Now, fast forward to today. You guys want all these little cheap shortcuts. Oh, I can just, hook up with somebody online. All you're going to get are one-night stands or people who are going to use you, abuse you, or both for a certain amount of time. It could be years, by the way. Could even get married with you. And you won't find out till years down the road, as far as, 10 years, 20 years down the marriage, that you married the wrong person. And now you're left in the middle of nowhere, like the guy was saying, a desert. The idiot who was used and abused. Congratulations. All because you wanted that dating app to work. You wanted to make it work because you're too lazy to get your ass out there and do it the classic way. The only way. Face to face. Where's the courage? Where's the bravery? Where's the mature adulthood? Where's the wisdom? Face to face. Put down your smartphones and stop looking for shortcuts. Stop going on dates offline or online. Don't do that. Grow up, right? That's my advice for you guys out there. You guys are so hell-bent on shortcuts. That's not the way love works. If that was the way love worked, then I wouldn't have created over 800 hours to create my book and 75 hours to create my 1 hour video and so many hundreds of shows here on this channel. I would have said, oh, just get a dating app and be stupid and just good luck. Go to the slot machine. See if it works for you. So that's all for now. Be sure to binge watch all these other awesome shows if you want to be a guest speaker. If you can man up or woman up. Let's see if you have the guts. Sign up as a free member on my website, payhip.com/yourquestforlove. And you can go from there. That's where the instructions are. Much love, everybody.